All right, let's get into it. Today, we're talking about a martial arts tournament that's doing something, well, really different by going back to its roots. It's called the UMAN OG League, and it is all about bringing that old-school championship feel back to the mat.
But here's the thing. Before we even get into the rules or the fighting, you need to know this isn't just another competition. This whole thing is a story about community, about passion, and yeah, apparently there's even a pet involved, named, I kid you not, Drama Queen. It just kind of sets the perfect tone, you know? A real grassroots event with a ton of heart.
And that heart, it comes right from the top. This is Grandmaster Jerry Fontanez, the guy who started it all, and he lays out the mission right here. He saw a huge problem. Talented fighters pouring their souls into championships and not getting the respect or the money they deserve. So this event, this is his answer to that problem.
So, what does throwback actually mean in this context? What is it that really makes this UMN OG League so different from what you might see today? Let's break it down.
This slide lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the UMAN OG League's rules, straight out of the 80s. The focus is on something called rich hand. We'll get more into that. But it's all about clean, effective, open hand techniques. Now compare that to the right to a lot of modern rules, where it's often about speed, volume, and just landing more hits. This event is deliberately changing the game to reward pure, undeniable skill.
Okay, so you get the philosophy behind it. Now for the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about the when and the where for the big day.
The whole day is structured and super efficient. It all kicks off at 9 a.m. And check this out. They have a ladies' first philosophy, so the women and underbelts start the day. From there, it moves right through the age divisions, 30s, 60s, all the way up to 70 plus. And it all builds up to the finals and an after party in the evening. This also means everyone gets to be there to watch the elders compete later on, which is just awesome.
And don't worry about getting there, they've made it super simple. It's at the LPAC Center in the Bronx, which has been newly renovated and apparently looks fantastic. If you're driving, there are 2 parking lots just a block or 2 away, and if you're taking the train, the F train is literally half a block away. So, yeah, no excuses.
All right, let's dive even deeper into what makes this old-school style so unique. We got to talk about the specific rules of the ring.
So, this is the big one. This term, rich hand. This isn't just a guideline, it is the only hand technique that can score you a point. That's huge. By making it open hand only, the league forces every single competitor to focus on precision and clean contact. It completely changes the dynamic of a fight.
And I absolutely love this analogy from Fontanez. It just perfectly explains the whole idea. He says they're not looking for strikes that just kind of graze the target, you know, like a basketball just hitting the rim. Nope. They want the shot that goes straight through the net. Clean, effective, undeniable. It's all about quality, not just quantity.
So, feeling inspired? Maybe you're thinking, hey, I want to check this out or even compete. Well, here's everything you need to know to get involved.
The process is designed to be as smooth as possible. But listen up, because the organizers are really pushing for everyone to pre-register online. You just sign up, send them a photo so they can get organized, and then pay through something like Cash App or Zelle. The main takeaway here is get it done before the day of the event. And here's exactly why they're pushing it so hard. If you pre-register, it's cheaper, and you're guaranteed a quick, easy check-in. But if you wait and try to sign up at the door, well, not only is it going to cost you more, but you're risking getting stuck in some seriously long lines, and you might actually miss your division start time.
The organizer puts it pretty bluntly with this line, and you gotta love the directness. Yesterday's price is not today's price. It's a crystal clear warning. The longer you wait, the more you pay, and the bigger the hassle. It really drives home the need to plan ahead.
So let's circle all the way back to the why. Why all this careful planning? It's because everything, and I mean everything, is built on a fighter-first philosophy.
And they are putting their money where their mouth is. The grand prize is currently $500, but they've got a clear goal to get that up to $1,000. This is a real, tangible commitment to that first quote we saw, making sure competitors get paid for their skill.
But where does that money come from? This is the part that really blew me away. The entire prize pool is funded 100% by the community. That's the competitors and the spectators themselves. Zero corporate sponsors. This is for the community, by the community, in the truest sense.
And you can see that community support in other ways too. People are donating to help register competitors in the women's division. They're giving discounts to black belts who just come to watch and support their peers. And the proof is right there in the numbers. With almost 90 people already pre-registered, it is clear that the community is all in on this vision. So when you put it all together, it leads to a pretty big question. The UMAN OG League is way more than just a tournament. It's a statement. It's an experiment in valuing skill, community, and respect over anything else. And it really makes you wonder, right? In a world where sports are getting more and more commercialized, could going back to tradition be the real future for community sports? Something to think about.